Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. I'm Veronica, and today I'm going to go over my mini vacation budget results and possibly the week 3 check-in, since just to keep it all together. But we'll see. We don't know yet. But otherwise, this is what we're going to be doing. I'm really excited about this one because I want to see how I did. I feel like I did pretty well. So I've already written down some stuff because I didn't want to forget. So I wrote down, I got gas. My budget was $120. I got gas 3 times. The first one was before I left. I filled up. This one was like probably more than halfway to San Diego. I filled up, and then that kind of lasted me throughout the entire weekend. So because my daughter doesn't drive, she doesn't have a license, so this was a reason that it's nice to have my car so I can drive this everywhere. So the whole weekend was me driving, and then I drove a little bit on the way home, and then maybe stopped an hour out, and then filled up. So, and that was the last time I filled up. I still have about maybe 100 miles left on my car right now, so I can still go through the rest of this work week and then fill it up then. But for the weekend vacation purposes, this is what I use, so I'm really happy about that. So that was that total. Stopping for snacks, so this couple times I did stop. I have my dog with me, so I didn't really want to leave him. The one time I actually had to go to the bathroom on the way home, I brought him into the bathroom with me. But I didn't buy anything, so that is a 0. So for accommodation, the budget was $400 for the hotel. The actual amount was $497.50. And then, like I said, there was free breakfast, but it's not like a major breakfast or whatever. This was just like a deluxe continental. So I got some stuff like waters and maybe some yogurt and fruit, and just brought that into the room just in case we felt like snacking or whatever. But we didn't actually use that for breakfast. So yes, that was 0, but we actually went out to eat all the time. So okay, so I said, so the first night dinner was budgeted at $50. Now honestly, I can't remember how much I spent on each dinner, but these are the little envelopes that I brought. This was the food envelope. So my budget for food, what did I say? It was $250. Where's my calculator? So it was $250, and I have left 20, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46. So I spent $204. So I'm just gonna have this be the actual for all 3, or all the whole days was $204. And this actually includes, when I got home, I really wanted a boba. I didn't have one all weekend. So I was like, it was my birthday. Sunday was my birthday, the 18th. So I'm like, I'm gonna get myself a boba. Right after the long drive, I came back, got myself a boba, and I took it out of this fund. So I spent $204. So let me mark this really quick. 120 minus 90.16. Now the gas budget was taken out of my bank account, so I used my debit card for that. I'm gonna put just left, just so I get an idea. So I basically have enough for another tank. And then 400 minus 397.50 was $2.50. Now for the hotel, they don't take cash, and they called me and let me know, because I put in the notes that I'm gonna pay in cash and blah 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 blah. So they let me know, which is a good thing, because then I just deposited this $400 into my bank account to make sure that this would have been covered. So I still have $2.50 left in my bank account. I'm just gonna leave that in there. So no biggie. Okay, and then like I said here, So 250 minus 204, I'm left with $46. So I was really excited about that. So basically, so we went out to eat when I got there, and I bought that. The next day, we went to, my daughter had everything planned of what she wanted to do for this little trip. And so it was great. I didn't have to plan anything. I just did whatever she wanted to do. The only thing I said I wanted to do was go to the zoo. Everything else she planned out. So, because she wanted to try a bunch of different stuff. And so this was the best opportunity when you have your mom with you who can drive and everything. So I bought us dinner. She took us for my birthday brunch, even though it was on Saturday. We did that, and then she bought that. I did say I was going to pay the tip or whatever, so I did that, and I paid for our drinks because we each got a fancy alcoholic drink, and we hardly drank it. Mine was just like way too strong. I couldn't even drink it, so I just said, well, I'll just pay for those, so it's not like you're wasting it or whatever. So, and then we did, I don't even remember what we did. That was it. No, then after we ate, we went to the zoo, and that was great. Lots of walking. I think we did like 10 miles of walking total that day. And then we went back to the hotel so I can get my dog Nugget. We didn't stay there for hours and hours and hours, just a couple hours, because I'm totally fine with that. She was like, she was worried that I might want to stay the whole day. But so everything that she planned was thinking that we were going to be there much later than we were. But we were only there till like 2 o'clock or whatever. So we went back to the hotel, picked up Nugget, and then we went and walked around at Coronado Beach. She wanted to take him to it's a dog beach. But it was so crowded and there was no parking. I drove all around and couldn't find any parking. So that didn't work. But I mean, at least it was a nice drive and it was nice to look around, but we didn't really get to do anything for Nugget there at the beach. But we did park and walk along the area where they have the shops and stuff, and so that was really nice. And I got Nugget, I got him a little bully stick and some treats or whatever, or a little donut cookie. Keiko said, get him that, and I said, oh, it's my birthday, da, 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 and they gave me a discount. It was like 40% off, and then they gave him some free little treats. So that was really cool. So that was really nice of them to do that. And let's see, so next up, and then what? So we walked along there, and then we basically Saturday was the day where we did everything. I was so exhausted, but we just did everything. I know we went to H Mart. If you don't know what that is, it's like an Asian market, but they have other stuff in there. And I didn't actually go in because we had Nugget and we couldn't bring him in. So I waited in the car, and she got these. They have this place, I can't remember what it's called, but we're both vegetarian, and so they have these corn dogs, but it's cheese, so it's like cheese dogs. So if you know what hot dog on a stick is, and they sell those cheese corn dogs, that's what it is, but it's like twice the size as that, and it's Korean style. So the batter was so delicious, and then they has the cheese inside, and then they coat it in like sugar. And it was the most delicious thing ever. And I wish I had one near me, but that's okay because I probably would eat it way too much and that would be bad. But it was so yummy. So we did that, and then she loves to read. We both love to read, but she's always buying books. So we went to a used bookstore. I think it was called Book Off. And we were there for a while, and it's a really cool store because they have more than just books. So we did that, and then I guess the corn dog things were our lunch, but then I was trying to see, we went to dinner. Where did we go? Oh, this was much later in the day. We just went to this little coffee house because they had a lot of extensive menu. So we just had grilled cheese sandwiches there. I know there's something else. Oh yeah, we got some taiyaki, which is delicious Japanese sweet. It's shaped like a fish, and it's like this delicious breading, and then it has different filling inside. So popular is like with red bean, chocolate, cream. I got one that had Nutella in it, and oh my god, it was so good. And they make it where it's like crispy. I don't like it when they get soggy on the outside, but so it was really, really good. So basically we ate a lot of like sweets and, you know, stuff here and there. I'm sure I'm forgetting a bunch of stuff. But even with all that, you know, she bought some stuff. I bought majority of our meals and stuff, but I'm still left with $46. So that is awesome. And then the last, so for my last section, the category is entertainment, and the zoo is 0, and it was 0 because she does work there. And so I'm able to get in. Parking was free, so I didn't have to worry about that either. And then the only thing I did buy in there, which came out of the food budget, was a Haagen-Dazs ice cream because it was really hot and I needed something. And then I think that was it. So that is the food envelope. The spending envelope, I did spend something. What did I spend? So I had a budget of 50, but for some reason I had 100 in here. So I don't know. I don't know where that came from, where I put 100 in here. But so I still have the 50. We'll just say 20, 40, 41, 42. But I did have 100. Okay, so 50, 70, 90. Minus 92 was $8. And oh, so yeah, so the $8 that I spent was at that bookstore. That was the only thing that I bought. No, wait, that's wrong. The bookstore and Nuggets little treats from his place. So how is that? I don't know. Somehow or other, I had put extra money in here. But if you, so yeah, whatever. I had extra money. I spent some money. Maybe I spent some of it in the food accidentally. That could happen too. It really doesn't matter because I've got all this extra money, which is great. So we'll put all that together because we're gonna count it. And then I also had an extra envelope where I put in, and again, I didn't budget for this at all, but I had an extra 100 in here in case I needed it, which I obviously didn't. The only thing I used my card on was for gas. Everything else came out of those 2 envelopes. The one I didn't end up using, well, you know, I should take this out. I don't want to leave it in there and then forget it even exists. So, wow, I've got all this extra money that I don't know what I'm doing here. This was any leftover change that I had. I've got this giant, large container that I purchased, and I just started putting change in there, so I'm just gonna put this in there. Sorry if it's really loud. I'm trying to put it in gently. But, so yeah, it'll probably take years to fill this up because I really don't have that much change. But if I ever do, that would be cool to see what it ends up being. I still want to know why I put 100 instead of the 50. But I did buy stuff, so I'm gonna put, well, no, it's pointless then if that. Anyways, let's add this up. Plus 397.50 plus 204. So I spent $691.66. Okay, but if I take out the 90, I spent $601.50 in cash because the 90 is taken from my card. And this 400, like I said, I put into my bank account, but it was cash. Okay, so this is how much I have left. And it's not gonna match with this at all because I had extra. So 50, 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 80, 180 plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So $238 what I didn't spend. So if I take out that 50 for some reason, basically $188, which is still really good. So the moral of the story is I did not overspend. I did not go over my budget. I have money left over, which I'm really stoked about. You know what? Oh my God, why are all my videos a mess? Okay. Remember I had that 100 extra? I'm gonna take that out because that is not budgeted for in here. I don't know what I'm thinking. Oh, the other thing, one thing I mentioned before on my vacation budget video was I was gonna bring $100 from my rainy day fund in case I needed it, because I felt like I probably was gonna need it. Well, I ended up not needing it, so I think that's why I had this $100 extra. I put this in an envelope and I put the rainy day $100 I took out from my rainy day envelope and put that back. So I think that's what I did there. But I'm really happy that I did not have to use that. And now I've got some extra money. So let me do this again. 1, 2, these are all stuck together. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 20, 40, 60, 80, and 50. Okay. That looks more believable, okay? Regardless, I'm positive here. I did not go over my budget. I have $138 left. Left 138. And let me just do 840 minus 691.66 is 148.34, which is fine because again, that is whatever. The whole point here is I did great. Let's just leave it at that. So now I have all this money here, and this is gonna go into my next cash stuffing, my cash stuffing video. So I think my budget was only like 100, so I definitely have more than that. And yeah, so I'm really excited about that. So let's just leave it at that. I'm so sorry. I don't know what's going on. I'm just all over the place here. I'm really happy that the moral of the story is I stayed within my budget and I came home with money. That's what we're looking at here. Oh, and the other thing is my boss, before I left, gave me a card for my birthday, and it had $102 in it. So, random $2. He's a hilarious person, so there's a joke with this, but has to do something about my age. So I have this as well that I am also going to be stuffing. So I'm excited about my next cash stuffing because it's gonna have all this in it. But that'll be for another day. And with that, I think I am going to wrap this up. I'm going to be inserting, some clips, very short clips. I don't really have too much of just different stuff that I tried to record while I was in San Diego. It's always hard to just bring out my camera and start doing stuff. But yeah, I did take lots of photos and everything of me and my daughter. Probably not going to put those in here, but at least you get to see some of the other stuff. And yeah, so that is going to be it. So enjoy watching that really quick. So I hope you guys like that little montage there. And thank you as always for watching. I hope you like this video. Please let me know what you think. It was a little bit all over the place because I, had some extra money here that I don't know why I didn't put in here, but whatever. As I said, the main goal here was to come back with money, and I did, and I'm really happy about that. So that's all going to be getting stuffed into my next cash envelope stuffing video, and we will be seeing that later at the end of this week. So for now, thanks again for watching. I will see you guys next time. Please do give this video a like, comment, and subscribe. And that's it. Bye.